and I feel like I should explain this situation before I move on. This is basically like a chastity belt without the possibility of a yeast infection, or the promise ring without all the sex. And with the promise ring, guys, anal counts. So I don't really date, but I feel like we're close. I can tell you that it's not my choice. People don't want to date me. Guys, when they walk up to me, they just friend zone themselves. They walk to the friend zone. It's like Guantanamo Bay over there. There's a lot of Muslim guys who don't belong there, and a few questionable Mexicans. So growing up, we weren't Pakistan, but it was just easier to say that I was from India because I couldn't explain to the kids, like 8-year-olds, where Pakistan was. It was just hard for them geographically to pinpoint it. So I thought it was cool to be from India, and like these kids, they're cool. They were like, oh, you're Gandhi, and I thought it was a cool nickname. I thought they were like accepting me. But it was actually like, they were just making fun of me. So I thought, Gandhi's a rock star back home. I mean, he ended like British rule, and you know, he did it while not eating. I don't know where he got the energy, but he did. And so I thought it was a cool thing, and I would go up to all the other Indian kids and I'd be like, Gandhi, and they don't want to be my friend either after that. They were just like, what? No. And so growing up, we had like, you know, I had a weird childhood. I wasn't really a cool kid, and that was mostly my mom's fault, because she did not give a shit if we fit in or not. So on Halloween, when I'd be like, Mom, I need to dress up, she would go into the linen closet, she would pull out a tablecloth, cut a hole in it, put it on me, and she'd be like, go, you are a picnic table. I'm like, it's Halloween, I need to look scary. She would smear some ketchup on it. You are a hunted picnic table. And I was like, do you mean haunted? That's what I said, hunted. And so this was her go-to thing. She didn't really want to learn English. She was really lazy about it. So everything, she would learn one word, and everything else that sounded like that one word, she would just replace that word. I know you guys are confused. We've been confused your entire life. Okay? Let me tell you a story. So my mom, I wake up like a couple of weeks ago, I wake up and she's on the phone and she's screaming. And I know it's an international call because she feels like the more space there is between her and the person that she's calling, the louder she needs to scream. So she's screaming. And all I hear in the other room is fancy visa, fancy visa. And I'm like, oh shit, there's a new kind of visa. It's probably got like Bejeweled or some shit. So I walk into the room and I'm like, you know, she gets off the phone. I'm like, what's this new kind of visa? She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you know, fancy visa, what's this? She's like, what are you talking about? When you get engaged, you get the fancy visa. I'm like, okay, it took me a couple of seconds. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, do you mean fiance visa? She's like, yeah, that's what I said, fancy visa. That's all I got for you guys, thank you.